It's a very large number. Your pocketbook is being rated to pay for a tax policy issue decided at the last minute by probably people who didn't understand fully what they were legislating on.
We went to Capitol Hill to ask what Congress was thinking when they passed the mortgage fee hike. First, we caught up with Republican House Speaker John Boehner.
As you're well aware, this bill came over from the Senate. I don't know how they justified it. We would rather have offset that 2-month extension with reductions in spending.
But the Senate blamed the House, and Democrats and Republicans blamed each other. We did find one congressman, Republican Alan West, who said he tried to blow the whistle on the whole thing before Christmas.
I read the legislation, and I raised the flag. Unfortunately, no one paid attention to what I was saying at the time.
Is this a backdoor tax increase on the middle class?
It absolutely is, because you're talking about homeowners, and when you're talking about the people that are going to be using the Fannie Mae, the Freddie Mac, the government-sponsored enterprises, it is absolutely a tax increase on them.
An Obama administration official defended the mortgage fee, calling it modest. She said it's unlikely to negatively affect borrowers because increases will be phased in over the next 2 years, and it will help bring private capital back into the mortgage market, which is good for borrowers over the long term. Maybe so, but Patty Anderson only knows that for the next 30 years, she'll be haunted by the Washington ghost of Christmas past.
I think it just looks like Washington grabbing more money.
Cheryl Atkinson is with us now. The two things that come out of this, first of all, is no one seems to be willing to take responsibility, even as to whether it's Republicans or Democrats.
I can't tell you how many people blamed other people on the other side of the aisle, Democrats, Republicans, House and Senate, and in the end, nobody would give a name as to whose idea it was to put this into that bill.
And when you look going forward, where is the debate now about extending payroll tax benefits?
That temporary extension we talked about was only good for January and February. That huge fee only paid for 2 months. So there's a bipartisan commission that's meeting now, Democrats and Republicans, to try to decide how to make that a more permanent extension. And I think we're all going to be paying a little more attention to the fine print this time.
Yeah, because that's what you have, because the fee was already in effect. So like if you paid your January mortgage, it was in there.
It started in January in most banks.
So I need to go back and look at my mortgage statement.
It will not be in your mortgage statement. It's hidden. It's worked in the interest rate, so you won't know it unless your bank wants to tell you or your mortgage broker.
But the banks will know if you're getting a mortgage. They can tell you.
The banks are the ones who are charging it up front. The banks are deciding to put that in there up front.
Good point.
Fascinating stuff. Cheryl, thanks. It is 35 minutes now past the hour. Here's your local weather.
We've got